You know someone who gets headaches all the time. Nothing serious, just tension, they say. Stress maybe, too much screen time. And you believe them because you've had those headaches too, and nothing was ever wrong. But here is what almost nobody tells you. Your brain has no pain receptors of its own. None. You could grow a tumor the size of a walnut inside your skull, and your brain would never once tell you it was there. That sounds impossible. How can the organ that interprets every ache in your body feel nothing when something grows inside it? The answer starts with a surgeon named Harvey Cushing. In the early 1900s, Cushing operated on patients with pituitary tumors so large they had reshaped the skull around them. Many of these patients had little or no pain at all. Some only noticed a change in vision as the tumor pressed on the nerves nearby. The tumor itself stayed silent. It was only the crowding, the pressure on a neighboring structure, that eventually gave it away. Your skull is a closed box. There is no room to expand. So when a mass begins growing quietly, your brain does something remarkable. It compensates. Healthy tissue shifts its workload. Blood flow reroutes. Nerve pathways adjust around the intrusion like water moving around a stone. This is neuroplasticity working against you, hiding the very thing you'd want it to expose. In rare documented cases involving slow-growing brain lesions, doctors have seen patients keep walking, speaking, and functioning normally for years, even as significant brain tissue was displaced or lost. Their brains simply reorganized around the loss, one small adjustment at a time, until almost nothing of their old wiring remained in its original place. There's a darker piece to this mystery. A tumor cannot grow past a few millimeters without a blood supply of its own. The biologist Judah Folkman discovered this in the 1970s, when he proposed that tumors release signals to build their own private network of blood vessels, a process called angiogenesis. Without those vessels, a cluster of abnormal cells simply starves and stays dormant, invisible on any scan for years. With them, it grows into something that can finally be found. Folkman's work explained why so many tumors seem to appear out of nowhere. They didn't appear. They simply crossed a threshold. And this happens more often than you'd think. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, led by researcher Micah Vernoij, scanned over 2,000 healthy adults with no symptoms at all. Nearly 2% had a brain tumor they never knew existed. No headaches, no dizziness, no warning, just a quiet mass, growing at its own pace, waiting to be found by accident during a scan for something else entirely. Why does your body allow this? Because pain evolved as a warning system for damage that threatens immediate survival, not for slow, internal changes measured in months or years. A cut demands attention now. A cell dividing incorrectly does not. Your nervous system was never built to detect a threat that takes its time. The geneticist Bert Vogelstein spent decades mapping how a single normal cell accumulates mutations, one by one across years or even decades, before it ever becomes dangerous. Each step alone looks harmless. Together, they add up to something your body has no built-in alarm for because evolution never needed one. Survival only demanded that you notice fast threats. Slow ones simply weren't part of the deal. There is something almost intimate about that silence. Your body is capable of hosting a serious event without ever asking for help. It adapts. It reroutes. It protects your ability to function for as long as it possibly can, even at the cost of warning you. So the next time your head hurts and you brush it off as nothing, remember this. Most of the time, it really is nothing. But somewhere inside that same skull, your brain is quietly rerouting around anything it can, asking for nothing, revealing nothing, until the day it simply can't anymore. You know someone who gets headaches all the time. What you don't know is what their brain has already learned to hide.